Hey there, history buffs and mystery lovers. Welcome to Mystery Infinity, your go-to spot for peeling back the layers of the past. Today's journey is a real treat. We're diving into the incredible story of the Rosetta Stone. This isn't just any old rock. It's the golden key that unlocked the secrets of ancient Egypt and changed the way we understand history. Picture a puzzle that stumped the brightest minds for centuries, suddenly solved. The Rosetta Stone is more than just a slab of inscriptions. It's a time capsule that bridged millennia. Found by chance yet invaluable by nature, this artifact is a linguistic Rosetta Stone, allowing us to hear the voices of a civilization long silent. Join us as we unravel the mysteries etched in its surface, exploring how this single discovery opened up a world of pharaohs, hieroglyphs, and ancient tales. So, grab your explorer's hat, and let's embark on a journey through time, decoding the story of the Rosetta Stone and its monumental impact on our understanding of the ancient world. Discovery of a lifetime. Unearthing the Rosetta Stone. The discovery of the Rosetta Stone was like finding a cosmic decoder ring buried in the sands of time. Picture this. The year is 1799, and Napoleon's army is in Egypt, not just conquering, but also doing a bit of sightseeing. In the small town of Rosetta, now Rashid, a group of French soldiers, probably more used to wielding swords than shovels, stumbled upon a stone slab while fortifying an old fort. Little did they know, they had just unearthed one of history's greatest treasures. The Rosetta Stone wasn't just another piece of rock. It was a trilingual triumph, a decree carved in ancient Egyptian hieroglyphs, Demotic script, and ancient Greek. Imagine the soldiers' surprise, expecting to find nothing more than dirt and instead uncovering a linguistic treasure trove. The stone quickly became the talk of the town, or rather, the talk of the archaeological world. It was like finding a long-lost instruction manual to a language that had puzzled scholars for centuries. Initial excitement was palpable. Scholars, who had long been scratching their heads over the meaning of Egyptian hieroglyphs, now had a ray of hope. The presence of Greek, a language they understood, on the stone was like finding a key next to a locked door. It was a eureka moment, a real-life ancient Egyptian crossword puzzle waiting to be solved. The discovery of the Rosetta Stone set the stage for one of the most thrilling linguistic investigations in history. It was the starting gun for a race to unlock the secrets of ancient Egypt, a race that would take over 2 decades to complete. This stone wasn't just a piece of history. It was a bridge to a world long thought lost, a connection to a civilization that had whispered in the wind for thousands of years, waiting to be heard once again. Decoding the past. The Rosetta Stone's inscriptions. When it comes to the Rosetta Stone, it's not just what's on the surface that counts, but what's written on it. This ancient slab is like the multilingual cousin in the family of artifacts, flaunting inscriptions in not 1, not 2, but 3 different scripts: ancient Egyptian hieroglyphs, Demotic script, and ancient Greek. It's as if the stone was trying to make sure it was understood, come what may, in the ancient world. The Greek inscription was like a Rosetta Stone, offering a direct line to understanding the other 2 scripts. Greek, known to scholars of the time, was the gateway language, the key that started the engine of deciphering. It's like finding a user manual in a language you understand for a gadget you can't quite figure out. Scholars could read the Greek text, which was essentially a decree about King Ptolemy V, and this provided context and content that could be compared with the hieroglyphs and Demotic text. The hieroglyphs, those intricate little symbols that had baffled scholars for centuries, were like a code waiting to be cracked, a linguistic puzzle that had kept its secrets for far too long. The Demotic script, a form of ancient Egyptian, was the middle sibling, less mysterious than hieroglyphs but not as familiar as Greek. It's like having a trio of siblings where one speaks only Latin, the other conversational Spanish, and the third fluent English. The initial attempts to decipher these inscriptions were like trying to solve a Rubik's Cube in the dark. But with the Greek text as a flashlight, scholars slowly but surely began to align the colors, unraveling the meanings behind the hieroglyphs and Demotic. This was no overnight success story. It was a tale of painstaking comparison, linguistic detective work, and a whole lot of eureka moments. The Rosetta Stone wasn't just a stone. It was a linguistic Rosetta Stone, a bridge to an ancient world that was just waiting to be rediscovered. Jean-François Champollion, the key to hieroglyphs. Jean-François Champollion was the linguistic Sherlock Holmes of his time, and the Rosetta Stone was his most intriguing case. Born in France in 1790, Champollion was a linguistic prodigy, fascinated by ancient languages and the mysteries they held. When he got his hands on a copy of the Rosetta Stone's inscriptions, it was like a puzzle enthusiast meeting the ultimate crossword. Champollion's approach to deciphering hieroglyphs was meticulous and methodical. He wasn't just looking at pictures, he was peering into a forgotten form of communication. While others saw birds, eyes, and hands, Champollion saw an ancient phonetic code waiting to be cracked. His breakthrough came when he realized that hieroglyphs weren't just symbolic but also represented sounds, much like our alphabet. It was a game-changing moment, akin to realizing that emojis can tell whole stories. He began to piece together the sounds represented by the hieroglyphs, comparing them to the Greek and Demotic texts on the Rosetta Stone. Each match was a victory, each word a step closer to unlocking the language of the pharaohs. Champollion's work was like assembling a 1,000-piece jigsaw puzzle without the picture on the box. Daunting, but not impossible for a genius. In 1822, Champollion announced his success in deciphering the hieroglyphs, and the academic world went wild. It was as if he had found the key to a locked treasure chest filled with the riches of ancient Egyptian knowledge. His decipherment didn't just reveal words, it opened a window into an ancient civilization's soul. Jean-François Champollion didn't just read the Rosetta Stone. He made it speak, breathing life back into a language silent for nearly 2 millennia. Impact on Egyptology. A new window into the past. The deciphering of the Rosetta Stone wasn't just a linguistic breakthrough. It was like finding the GPS coordinates for a long-lost treasure. Suddenly, the world of ancient Egypt, with all its mysteries and allure, was no longer a closed book. The hieroglyphs that had once silently adorned temple walls and papyrus scrolls began to tell their stories, turning every archaeologist and historian into an eager listener. This breakthrough was like adding a high-powered lens to the microscope of Egyptology. Scholars could now read the ancient texts, unraveling tales of pharaohs and deities that had been silent for millennia. From the epic tales inscribed in tombs to the mundane details of daily life scribbled on pottery shards, each inscription became a thread in the rich tapestry of ancient Egyptian life. It was like being able to listen in on conversations from thousands of years ago, with the Rosetta Stone as the translator. The impact on our understanding of Egyptian culture, religion, and history was profound. We learned about their beliefs in the afterlife, their rituals, and even their sense of humor. It's like being invited to a party that's been going on for thousands of years and finally being able to understand the jokes. The previously undecipherable hieroglyphs revealed the Egyptians' thoughts on love, life, death, and the divine, painting a vivid picture of a civilization both complex and fascinating. The Rosetta Stone, in essence, turned the key to a treasure chest of knowledge, allowing us to walk in the footsteps of the ancients. It shed light on the achievements of a civilization that had mastered architecture, astronomy, and art, giving us a new appreciation for their legacy. This newfound understanding bridged the gap between past and present, reminding us that while civilizations may fade, their stories endure, whispered in the etchings of a stone that unlocked the secrets of an ancient world. The Rosetta Stone today, legacy and controversies. The Rosetta Stone, now residing in the British Museum, isn't just a stone. It's a celebrity in the world of archaeology and linguistics, drawing crowds who want to glimpse the key that unlocked ancient Egypt. But like any celebrity, it's not without its controversies. The stone has become a focal point in the ongoing debate about cultural heritage and repatriation. It's like the star player in a historical tug-of-war, with Egypt claiming it's time for this VIP, very important petroglyph, to come home, while the British Museum argues it's part of world heritage. This debate isn't just about a slab of rock, it's a larger conversation about the ownership of history and cultural identity. The Rosetta Stone's journey from Egypt to the British Museum, as a spoil of war, mirrors the fate of many artifacts that have traveled far from their homeland. It's like a global game of musical chairs, where historical artifacts ended up in places far from where the music, or in this case, history, started. Despite the controversies, the Rosetta Stone's legacy in the field of linguistics and archaeology is undeniable. It has been a Rosetta Stone for Rosetta Stones, inspiring the decipherment of other ancient languages and scripts. Its impact can be likened to unlocking a series of doors that lead to rooms filled with historical treasures, waiting to be explored and understood. Today, the Rosetta Stone stands as a testament to human curiosity and the desire to connect with the past. It's a symbol of the enduring quest to understand our history and a reminder of the complexities involved in housing and caring for our shared heritage. Whether it remains in the British Museum or one day returns to Egypt, its legacy as a linchpin in unraveling ancient mysteries is firmly etched in the annals of history, much like the inscriptions on its weathered surface. As we wrap up our exploration of the Rosetta Stone's captivating story, we're reminded of the remarkable impact of curiosity and determination in unraveling history's secrets. What other mysteries are out there, waiting to be uncovered? We'd love to hear your thoughts on what hidden treasures and tales might still lie in wait. If you're as fascinated by these historical enigmas as we are, don't forget to share this video, hit that subscribe button, and join us at Mystery Infinity for more thrilling journeys into the past. We've got a treasure trove of fascinating facts, intriguing stories, and scientific wonders lined up for you. So, keep your sense of wonder alive, keep asking questions, and remember, behind every artifact is a story waiting to be told. Until our next adventure, stay curious and keep delving into the incredible mysteries of our world.